Wanna go see the new RV? Let's go. Oh boy. That's an RV dog right there. We just finished up a 2-month summer trip in this Super C RV.
Yeah, this is Grand Design's new Lineage series, and this is their first Super C, and it is the Series F model number 31ZW.
We're gonna take you on a tour of this unit and share our thoughts after living in it for a couple of months.
Yeah, because nothing gets you more familiar with an RV than living in it.
As usual, we are going to start on the outside first and then take you inside. But something that's really cool about this unit is it is under 35 feet. It clocks in at, what, 33 feet 9 inches.
And 12 foot 3 inches tall. So it's tall, but not like crazy tall like our Momentum.
You want to just go ahead and start with the numbers?
As mentioned, 12 foot 3 inches high, width 8 foot 4 inches, and the numbers on the towing and weight on this are great. The GVWR on this thing is 22,000 pounds. The gross combined weight rating, or GCWR, is 43,500 pounds. That gives you a towing capacity of 15,000 pounds. Now, we did run this thing across a cat scale, fully loaded, Jeep and all, and we were at 20,040 pounds. So we still had almost 2,000 pounds of cargo capacity with full water, full fuel, us, the dog. I mean, Daisy adds a lot.
3.5 pounds.
So this thing has a lot of capacity to carry all your stuff and tow a trailer, tow a Jeep, tow whatever you want behind this thing. So we're going to start up on the front corner, work our way around the outside, and show you all the cool features on the outside of this beast.
Before we do that though, I want to let you know that we are going to share all of our travels that we did this summer in this thing. We still have a few locations left to share with you. First in our Momentum. And then we will get to this. But we wanted to put this out now so that you can get excited if you're going to the Hershey show and you can go check it out for yourself.
This thing is built on the Ford F600 chassis, so it has a lot in common actually with our F450. Number one, it has the 6.7 liter Power Stroke engine, the 10-speed torque shift transmission, and just like our truck, it's got 4-wheel drive. That is amazing, and it was also really awesome helping get up our hill. One thing that this has though that our truck doesn't, and I'm a little bit jealous, is the Fox BDS suspension system, which is a DSC or dual speed control shock system. That means you can adjust both the high speed and low speed compression of the shock. I won't go into that, there's a bunch of videos on it, but it lets you really adjust your ride for the swaying and for the harsh bumps. I played around with it a little bit and it really helped this thing ride very smoothly. It's got your typical retractable steps here that you can lock out once you get into camp. And just inside the door above the steps, actually underneath the steps, you have a 310 amp hour Lithionics lithium-ion LiFePO4 battery. Also in there is a 2,000 watt Xantrex inverter. Now this inverter is wired to every outlet in this coach. Not the AC systems, that's for the generator, but you can power everything. You can make coffee. The microwave is not powered, but again, all the outlets are. Also in the realm of power, you've got 900 watts of solar on the roof. That for us has been keeping the battery charged just fine. Also in there, you've got the Lippert 4-point hydraulic auto level. The auto level on this thing is a beast. And also out here we have this 13-foot Girard armless awning. I really like this thing, not just because it doesn't have arms, but it's a one push kind of operation. You don't have to hold it to get the thing out. You can push a button and it comes out by itself. It also has wind detection, so this thing will retract automatically if it senses enough wind that's going to be a problem. The outdoor LED lighting is amazing. Of course, you've got a LED strip along the awning itself that goes in and out, but is also usable when it's in the in position. And what's really neat too is along this trim here on both sides of the RV, there's more LED lighting that you can turn on to light up the ground underneath. Also outside here, we have a 40-inch DC TV. That's one thing you're going to find in this RV is so many of the appliances and electronics are DC powered, so you don't need an inverter for those. But this TV, as well as the ones inside, are DC. You also have a Rockford Fosgate stereo system out here that you can connect the TV to, so you can have the TV and stereo together. Moving clockwise here, we have your typical Dometic 3000K BTU furnace. We didn't get to try that out because it's been the summertime, but you're going to see when we get inside, we've got heat pumps on both ACs, so you got a lot of heat if you need it in this RV. A little note back on the steps here is you probably will need a little step stool because they can be kind of high after you level. This thing has tons of storage out here. So you've got a ton of storage here and back here. It does go up and over the hump all the way to the other side. So if you have some things that are long, flagpoles, ladders, whatever, you can put those across.
My favorite storage, show them.
This storage here, you can tell we're underneath the bed right here. And this is kind of a pass-through storage that you can actually get. I can't lift it because the mattress is on it. Yeah. But you've got a pass-through storage. This is accessible underneath the bed or from the outside, which makes it kind of nice.
Great.
These are pee pads. These aren't diapers. In here, we've got a 79-gallon freshwater tank. Plenty of fresh water. I kind of like being able to actually see it. But a quick note here, because it's nice to be able to see your levels. All of the tanks in this system have some sort of pressure level sensing system, so you get 10% increments instead of 33% increments. I love that. You got a freshwater drain here, easily accessible. You can get to all your fresh water here. The propane tank on this thing is 86 pounds. It's a single tank. It's actually hidden, so you can access it here. This is where you can do your fill. You can also enable and disable or turn the tank on and off here. You also, down here, have a nice little connection for your LP for an outside grill. Back here is just more storage. You can see I've used it for tools. And right above this, we have the Truma AquaGo Comfort on-demand water heater. This is a 60,000 BTU water heater, and the comfort mode means that it will actually keep hot water in its tank so that when you turn it on inside, you get hot water more quickly than you do if you have to wait for it to spin up like our Furrion. This is the hitch we talked about. Like I mentioned, 15,000 pound towing capacity on this thing. Looks like it's a Gen Y. It's really nice. Not much you can say about it. It's a hitch. It pulls stuff. Over here, we've got our power bay. And you can see we've got an automatic cord reel, which is really, really nice. Now, this model that we borrowed has a strange location for the port to go through and around the bumper, but they have fixed that, and it does now go out the bottom. Goes through here now, but will be down on the floor. The bottom, going out the bottom. But this cord reel is really nice. You push a button, reels up. It's excellent. Of course, you've got your ATS also in here, and of course, I just use this is also my freshwater gear storage. Of course, this is a diesel system. You've got 66 gallons total here through two ports. There's two separate tanks that they balance. You've got a little sewer hose storage here, but it's only going to hold one section of hose, so I didn't get a lot of use out of that. You'll see I'll have our storage up here for sewer. In here is the wet bay. You know, when I first saw this, I wasn't really familiar with it because we're used to a fifth wheel, but it's actually very nice and very convenient. We've got 66 gallons of gray and 45 gallons of black. And like a lot of Class C's and Class A's, it's all up in here. But the tanks are like right here. So dumping this thing, I swear it is so fast. The water selection system here is actually really simple. I've only left it in this one position. You don't have to change anything on this to go from pump from your water tank to shore water. It stays on the same thing, so that's super convenient. But I found this actually really easy to use once I got used to it. Of course, you've got a black tank flush here. You've got an exterior shower. You can turn your pump on and off right here. Super convenient. Speaking of black tanks, the whole 2 months we were in this RV traveling around, we didn't have any black tank, aka poopy smells, in the RV. And that's because just like our regular RV, we use Liquified. Now, we've mentioned it before. We have tried many tank treatments over the years, and none of them has worked as well as Liquified, nor been easier to apply. I don't have the powder I used to have with the other one making me sneeze constantly. And for the month of September, Liquified has released a discounted special 3-pack bundle with a limited edition pink 32-ounce toilet treatment.
The cool thing about this special bundle and the reason behind the pink color is that a portion of every sale is going to Go Gen Go, and if they sell out, Liquified will be donating $10,000.
Yeah, Go Gen Go is a non-profit organization that supports individuals and families affected by breast cancer.
This is an exclusive offer only for the month of September.
It's a limited edition bottle and you can only get it at liquifiedrv.com or directly from Matt himself at the Hershey RV show.
So use the link down below or just find the Matt's RV Reviews / Liquified booth at the Hershey RV show and support this great cause.
So thank you to Matt and team over at Liquified for making such a great product that we really like, having such a great fundraiser, and for sponsoring today's video. Let's get on with this tour. Down here, more storage. This is the other side of the pass-through storage. You can see I've got our black tank stuff, our Liquified, and of course all of our poop hoses and attachments and things like that. Just did a video on all the stuff recently that we used to gear this up, so we'll link that down below if you want to see what some of this gear is. More storage. This one is not pass-through, it's just over here. We kept our rug and stairs and stuff here. And here we have got your Onin QD, which stands for Quiet Diesel Generator. The cool thing I like about this is it taps into the exact same fuel supply, so you've got 66 gallons available for this generator. It is 8 kilowatts, which is plenty for this RV to run both ACs and microwave and everything all at once. We used it several times while traveling. It worked fantastic. Let's talk about some features in the cab up here. Just settle down, Daisy.
Let's say hi to Daisy first.
First of all, Daisy rides here, which she was anxious to get into. So some cool features in here. This is the XLT trim package, but what they've done here is they've replaced the rear view mirror with this camera view. This thing has a camera on the back of the RV for rear view. It also has cameras on the sides. Now, by default, this thing will change to your left and right view as you put on the blinkers. And you can enable or disable that. I disabled it because I prefer my mirrors and seeing behind me when I change lanes and put on my blinker. You do also have 6 upfitter switches here that you can wire into things like train horns or whatever other gadgets you might want. It does have a touchscreen in here that does support CarPlay and Android Auto, so that is nice for maps and things like that. But you can see we use our Garmin GPS just like we do in our 410 Momentum. Also, you can't see it, and that's the point. There are safes hidden in these headrests. I didn't mess with them because I didn't want to change the combination or anything, but it's got one on each side, so you can put your valuables, other things, whatever you want in there. Let's move on up into the main cabin. We'll show you the inside.
Okay. Come on in. Right off the bat, you can see there's a ton of space in here.
Plenty of room for our giant dog.
I just happened to have a rug that matched perfectly with the interior inside our cabin, so that went with us on the road. But before we get into all the interior stuff, do you want to show them the
gadgets,
panel, the gadgets, all that stuff?
First off, whenever we film in our RV, we have to turn off the ACs. This thing has 2 15 kBTU Gree AC heat pumps. So they're both heat pumps and they're quiet. It's on right now.
It's amazing. I am noise sensitive and AC noise drives me crazy inside RVs, and this doesn't bother me one bit, so it's great.
You can probably barely hear it here. So over here is a system that I love. It's called a Firefly system. It's similar to what we have in our coach with our LCI1 control, but it's so much better. Number one, the thing I found really cool about this thing is you've got control of every single light in here, even the ones in the bays. Now those have physical switches or motion switches, but the thing I want to get to is that you can hit one button and turn every light off, inside, outside, rear, front, turn them all off before you travel. The other thing that I really like is that every light in here has both an electronic switch in here, a dimmer, some of them have dimmers in here, and you've got physical switches for every single one of them. Even the dimming functions you can control on these physical switches. One thing I found really nice about this system also is if you saw our video where we had to install a piece of equipment to get remote access via the internet to our One Control, this has it built in. Now it's not activated because it does charge like $9 a month, just like the One Control, but it's built in. You don't have to add any gear. You can go right in the app and do it right away.
You want to show them one of my favorite features?
Why don't you show them one of your favorites?
It's right there. It's right there.
Well,
It's right there.
Voila.
As simple as that, but that just adds a lot of extra space because as you can see, there's not much counter space.
Yeah, lots of counter space added with this thing here. We got a lot of use out of this.
Yes, we did. You want to do the bunk first?
Mm-hmm. Now we've got it in bunk mode. This whole section here can come off and get up there and be strapped down, so it makes it easier to get in and out of the cab.
We added this memory foam topper because this is not our RV and we are giving it back. We didn't want to lay directly on the mattresses, and plus this just gives a little extra cushion. So
yeah, it's comfortable with the thing up there. It's a little firm without it.
yes.
This unit does come with block out shades for the front and side windows, and those work well. You can put those in. It gets hot up in here without those.
Yeah.
Even with them, it still gets pretty hot up in here.
Yeah.
But what we did was we, of course, have a blanket on here for sleeping, but we just did this.
Plus it helps so that nobody can see in the evening and nighttime.
Yeah, at nighttime you don't want people walking around the park looking right into your whole living environment.
Because they can see in through there, for sure. So up here, there is a great amount of light that can come through with this window. For filming, we have it closed, but you can open and close it very easily. There are reading lights, charging power. There are AC vents up here. You could easily fit 2 kids up here.
Or one grown adult.
Or one grown adult, like Chad.
I did sleep up there.
I didn't sleep up here, but Chad did, and he said it was comfortable. And there is a ladder.
Comes with a ladder. You got hooks right here.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about traveling in this Lineage was that driving down the road, I could climb up and over and use the bathroom, get snacks. So he liked it because I could bring him food, and I liked it because I could use the restroom very easily.
Make me a sandwich.
Make me a sandwich. One of the reasons that we borrow these RVs from Grand Design is because we give them feedback, and nothing is better than actual, true, lived-in feedback from people that are RVers like ourselves. And we do have a few things to share with you of the pointers that we shared with them. One of them is, yes, there is a lot of good cabinet space in here, but I do think that maybe it could be extended out even just a couple of inches because there's so much room, and that would make the drawers a little bit deeper. As you can see, I had to put some silverware at an angle to fit in here. Maybe 3 more inches out would be a ton more room. Something cool though is every drawer and cabinet locks. So when you're going down the road, you don't have to worry about it. Everything's locked.
And they're all soft close.
And they're all soft close.
Plenty of room for a trash can under here.
Trash can, sponge, soap, whatever thing. And then just more storage. The storage behind the TV is pretty cool. It's kind of like secret storage.
Yeah, and we use this as our tech cabinet. Yes. You can see we still have our Peplink router, various battery charging here, but do you notice what's up there? That is Starlink, and yes, it comes with Starlink. So all you have to do is activate it, and it is ready to go.
Yeah, that's
you do also have the option here for 5G antenna, I think. We didn't use it because we used our Peplink.
All the windows are great as well.
Yeah, they all open up fully, and they're all dual pane. So open and close, they're pretty cool. And then while it's open, you've got pull down screen or pull up privacy.
All the windows have that. You could have the windows all open and get a good cross breeze going. Now for the kitchen, it's got everything that you would need. It's got an oven. You're not going to cook a turkey, but it fit a full-size cookie sheet in there. 3-burner gas stovetop and a microwave / convection oven. We didn't use this glass cleaner once. We used it once to try it out, but it just, for us, I'd rather have the countertop space, especially with such little countertop space. So we told them about that. This was something that we let them know about as well. I expected this to be a sprayer. It's not. But if this was our RV, Chad could easily just replace that, right? One of the first things I said when I saw this RV for the first time, I sat down and I went, ooh, this material is it real leather?
I think it's a synthetic leather, but it is
leather.
super soft.
So buttery.
And they also put the same stuff on the chairs in the cabin or in the cab, so
this stuff,
super comfortable.
This has USB-A and USB-C ports here, and it's electric.
And it's fast. It's not like some of the ones where you push it and you got to hold it forever. It's pretty quick. And the headrests do have a ratcheting style, so you can pop it out, get some more head support.
Cabinets all along the top here, and this holds a lot. We just got back to the cabin, so there's still stuff in here, but it's not completely full like it was when we were traveling. But we had toilet paper and paper towels up here, but we had
snacks.
Yeah, we like our snacks.
And you can see those are soft close also. Yeah. The only drawers that are not soft close are these giant ones.
These are amazing. Oh, this goes on the list of things that we told them has to go. This came with the RV for the sink. Great. I love the functionality of it, but the stain and stuff kept coming off the second I would rinse it. So I would not use it on food. It's not food safe. We told them about it. Hopefully they will take care of that. These drawers, look at that. Oh my gosh, I forgot I even had that stuff back there.
You got your salad spinner.
I've got my salad spinner. And there's two of them. Look at that. There's so much storage here, and I loved that. Because this is a smaller RV and you need the storage. Yes. The dinette was very comfortable. We had plenty of space. This actually became workspace mainly.
This also does convert into a bed.
Yes.
So it pops down. Probably fit a couple of short kids on there. We didn't mess with that. One quick note that I have on this TV and the one in the bedroom is the sound is not great on them. They are DC though. They're DC, so you don't have to be running the inverter or generator to have them work. And to get past the sound issue, you've got a Rockford Fosgate stereo up here with Bluetooth. So you just pair this to that, and then it plays on these speakers up here. So that's actually pretty cool.
So in the bedroom, it was a little bit of a different story, and we'll get there in a second. The refrigerator is a great refrigerator. It always held its temperature.
I think it's 12 cubic feet. I'll have to look that up.
It's not as large as I would like. When the shelves are way up high, it's hard for me to know everything that's in here. Again, there's hardly anything in here now, but a small grocery order would fill this sucker up fast.
Yeah. So. One note on this fridge, it is a DC compressor fridge. So you get all the benefits of a compressor fridge, none of that weird absorption stuff, and also no conversion to worry about. So straight DC, super, super efficient.
Has a little tray on the top.
Yeah, good, decent sized freezer. Got some
a leftover
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A milkshake. That's gross now. Here is something that we were adamant from the very beginning needed to be fixed. Good news is they have changed it already, so this isn't anything in production now. So there's a great amount of space in this pantry area. Huge drawer, again, another great amount of space here. If you saw our tour of our Momentum 410 and initially how much I couldn't stand the Cabinet of Doom, because it's one of those that's really, really deep with a lot of space, but it's really hard to use because you can't get to the stuff. That's what this one was like. Chad found pull-out slide tray.
Yeah, it's not perfect. I would like one that fits it a little bit better. But yeah, without that, I mean, how are you going to stack stuff all the way in the back there and get to it? It's almost unusable at the top half of it.
Yes, but now that they have fixed that problem, tons of pantry storage that will be much easier to use. I don't even know what's back there, so we'll find out when we go to unload this thing. This could either be additional storage or laundry.
Stackable washer and dryer, the Splendaddies.
This is the same washer and dryer unit that we have in our Momentum, so we knew how to use it, vented, all that stuff. Oh, Something that I forgot to share that I think is really cool is like in this cabinet, and in the closet, if you notice, the light turns on when you open the door.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's awesome. And especially in the closet here, that's great. The bedroom took some getting used to for me. It's a decent size for an RV that is under 35 feet.
Yeah, it's a full RV king
size bed. It's an RV king size bed. We did put another mattress topper on top of it.
Same one, 3-inch foam.
Because you guys, the mattress was not. The mattress was not comfortable. We have told him that, but this is a subjective thing, right? What RV mattress is comfortable from the get-go? None that we've tried.
And there's a catch with this mattress though, and it has to do with how the slide is designed.
Yeah.
Really neat way they did the slide so that you can have the under storage. This slide mechanism, the whole thing slides in, but the bottom doesn't move. So you have to fold the mattress. And this is designed to fold.
It's not designed to fold with
A mattress topper.
a mattress topper.
So yeah, it does pop out on us quite a bit, but this is the part I was showing you with that storage from the outside.
Yes.
Available right in there. So when you pull the slide in, this entire thing moves forward to about here.
Yeah.
So you can still get to the bathroom with the slide in. It could just be a little challenging if you have a topper on it like we do, because you got to kind of push it out of the way and
Yeah,
nudge
but it
your way
was
in.
fine. We did it. It was fine.
Another little catch that we found while traveling, we haven't got to the TV yet, but it's hanging on the wall here, and the mattress will sometimes hit it and knock the TV off because it's just kind of a slide-in latch system.
Yeah.
So we would take the TV off, put it on the bed.
Yeah.
It's got 3 connectors, DC plug, no big deal.
And then there's storage all up top here. You guys know I have chronic health issues, so I rest in the middle of the day a lot. So I would go lay down and I would just do this. Easy enough. The TV, we mentioned the TV, the sound quality is really, really bad. So we picked up a cheap $20
Oh, just a Bluetooth speaker.
Bluetooth speaker.
If we were living in this, we'd probably get a sound bar mounted on the wall or something.
Yeah.
We use Apple TVs for our TV viewing time, which is, every night. But I was getting ready to hook up our Apple TV up here, and there's no AC plug. And I was like, how the heck am I going to do this? Well, this TV, that TV, even the TV outside have rerouted the HDMI plugs so that they're easily accessible. So you can see our Apple TV is plugged in here, even though it's stacked up there.
You want to get in here and see?
Yeah. So back here, you can see we've got our Apple TV down there plugged in, and that routes up here, so we didn't have to worry about it. That is genius. That's really thinking ahead about how people are going to use this. I really like that.
And so now we're inside the closet. There's so much space in the closet. It's great. It's just hard to get to, especially these drawers. Like this drawer.
But that drawer has a surprise.
This drawer's great because you have a built-in nightstand. Check that out. I mean, that was smart. That's clever.
There's lots of little clever design features.
Clever design features. I like that. But yes, tons of closet space.
You've got 1 drawer on this side and then 2 drawers over here.
2 big drawers. Really deep.
All soft close. All use this nice latching system. So it's really great on travel day. You just walk around, get them all, pop them all in.
And these blinds are great. Easily lock in place, and they keep out the light almost too good.
If you're boondocking, these windows are great because you got both of these open up wide open, just like the other ones, with a full screen.
Yes.
And you can get a nice cross breeze. Oh, speaking of screen, we didn't show you the main door here also has a screen. So that is so nice that you can have the door wide open and have a full screen.
Okay, bathroom. This was one of the first things that I noticed, and I was like, what the heck? There's the top of my head.
You can work on your part, just don't try to do the rest of your hair.
That's it. I can see my eyes, and that's it. They already know that this was a problem. This is already fixed. So I just grabbed a cheap Walmart $5, $8 mirror and propped it up here. I mean, not ideal, but not a deal breaker. In here you have 2 towel hooks. We did not use them for towels because I do not like my towels hanging over the toilet. I just find that icky. We did
command strips.
Put these command hooks. You've seen them in every RV we've owned. They have never fallen off, knock on wood.
They are made for shower.
They are made for showers. The shower, I really like the shower once you fixed it.
Yeah.
So,
and the fix was this shower head. I really like.
Shower heads.
I like that it's simple. You don't have anything complicated.
Yeah.
But the hose that came with it was rubber and a little bit stiff, and it would force this thing to twist.
And when I would angle it down, it would pop out. And then
Randomly.
probably 4 or 5 times per shower, it would just pop out, hit me in the head, water would go everywhere.
And I don't know how it did it, but it somehow knew when you closed your eyes to like wash the soap out of your face. As soon as you closed,
like watching, and then I would close to rinse my hair, and poof, every time.
But
So,
I'll put a link for it.
Yeah.
Replace the hose. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that was great. I like the antimicrobial flooring in here. This is a sea deck. This is a marine flooring.
Show them how it closes. People are going to wonder how it closes.
How what?
The shower.
Oh. Great storage for this small of a bathroom, but it's good amount of storage space for this medicine cabinet, and under here as well, and drawers. Up here is one thing that we have complained about.
Oh yeah. So you've got a normal fan up here, and this fan is in the Firefly system. This one is not, and it's just can't reach it.
I can't reach it. There's no control for it on the wall. We've had discussions about this fan and how frustrating it is for me. Like, I couldn't use it unless I got this step stool out. It's because of regulations that you can't place a fan
that's reversible
here, and the reversible fans are the ones that usually have the control buttons that you can put on the wall.
The black tank vent is nearby, so you could theoretically have it on reverse and have it pulling in black tank gas.
Yeah. You can replace that yourself. You did that in our first RV.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Yeah. Lights, controls. What I like is there's also a button here for water pumps. So when we're traveling, and we got to run back here and use the restroom, we could just hit this button right here. Water pump on, water pump off. You can do the water heaters in here, shower LED, bath accent light.
Oh, every single light.
Everything.
Every light in here is on a physical switch. So what do you think, Daisy? It was plenty big for Daisy.
It was plenty big for Daisy. If you guys want to see this in person, go check it out in the Grand Design area of the upcoming Hershey RV show. If you can't make it to the Hershey show, but you're interested in this unit and you want to learn more about it, we really recommend that you reach out to the inside sales team for the Lineage at Grand Design, because they are ready and willing to take your calls. Mike Hums is the product manager, and he will interact with you in person, or Tyler or Eddie, who are on his team. They can answer all of your questions. Also, go to the Lineage owners group on Facebook, and Mike and his team are on there all the time, answering questions, problem solving, all that stuff.
We'll link the one that they're actually participating in, so if you have questions, they can answer it.
We really enjoyed this new kind of travel, so be sure to subscribe, because our travels in this thing are coming up, and we are newbies all over again.
New. So yeah, if you want to see how we handle the flat toe setup, in fact, I did all the modifications on our Jeep for flat toe. That was an adventure.
You did.
So be sure to subscribe and check that out.
Yeah, for sure. So now it's time to unload this thing and reload the 410, because we got to get back on the road.